Good afternoon and welcome back to the channel. This time Dolomite get some love. I decided that the time has come to get this car back on the road. It hasn't run for about 2 years since it had the respray, and to that end I thought I'd make myself a little job list, and this is it. There you go. Now it's not legally required to have an MOT, but I'd feel better if it had an MOT on it, so that's going to be one of the things I need to do. So be a few pre-MOT jobs, and I'll also do the jobs that don't cost out, where I don't need to spend any money. Okay, now the top of that particular list was to charge or replace the battery. Now before I started this video I took a reading on the voltmeter, and I think it's reading something about just over 10 volts, which wasn't bad considering it hadn't been charged since before the caravan holiday, which is beginning of July. Anyway, I've got it on charge and that's what it's showing, so I'll just leave it to charge up. If it holds a charge, we're good, I don't need to replace it. So that's actually the first job already started. Another job that shouldn't cost me anything is to just check these rear brakes, just make sure they're all freed off. So what I need to do is get the wheel off. I've got my wheel brace, got trolley jack and everything, and I'll get these wheel nuts loosened. Yep. Oh. Oh dear, that's not very good. I think this rot is pretty much localised, because it looks like it's just the jacking point, and this is what's left of it. But that says I think it's quite localised, so times like this there's only one thing I can do, just keep on going. Well, I can't jack up on here, so I'm going to find somewhere else to jack up on. I've chopped that front wheel and I'll probably try and jack it up underneath the axle, maybe up near the diff casing part. I've already loosened these wheel nuts, so just and that's the wheel off. So the next thing we need to do is break it off. Couple of flathead screws. Right, it's impact driver time. Well, it's still charging up alright, so I'll just leave that to charge. And I think that's going to be it for today with this car. Not going to do what else. Don't think I'll be finishing the video. If I get some more work done, yeah, before the following weekend, I'll just add it to this video and I can upload it all in one go. Okay, so like I said, that's one job crossed off the list, the rear brakes. And I've got another one to add to the list, which is repair the NS rear jacking point. That's what it's called. It's at the end of the sill where it meets the wheel arch. So one down, one added. Okay, it's the next day, and I thought I'd just get a multimeter up on the battery. As you can see, it's only showing 10.8 volts, which is not good. So I think this battery is definitely toast, so I'll have to get a replacement ordered. And something else I did off camera was to check all the electrics, and all the lights seem to be working except for the hazard switch. So as you can see, I've just pushed it down and nothing's happening. Indicator's working, so I think the problem's most likely inside the switch. So what I'll do is I'll set you down and we'll get this hazard switch out, try to get some contact cleaner into it. Right, sorry about the jaunty camera angle, I'm just rested it on this seat. Right, I think we need to prise this hazard switch out and let's have a look. So everything seems to be okay. Your connections seem to be intact. They haven't moved, but just try. Sometimes just operating the switch a few times might get it working again, but it doesn't look like it's doing that. So try spraying a bit of contact cleaner inside the switch. Well, that doesn't seem to have worked, so maybe we need a bit further investigation. I just wonder if it's the relay, the hazard relay, something's come off that. So I probably need to get to the dashboard. And I found the flasher unit of the hazard. It feels to be a bit warm. I think I've got a spare one here somewhere, so I'll just disconnect that one. Then I've got a spare one here. And we'll just try that, see if that makes any difference. And yes, that's all it was. It was just the relay. So that wasn't too bad a fix. Right, I'll just get this put back in. Right, so that's done. I'll just try it once more. Yep, and you can see and hear it working. So that one easy fixing. Look, I had a spare one to hand. So that's basically all the lights working. This car's in need of a bit of a clean up as well, outside and inside. So I'm going to start on the interior. I'm going to vac out. I've done a bit of cleaning already off camera. I did the parcel shelf where you guys had, cleaned the door cappings and the dashboard. Just use some cheapo Asda baby wipes, and it's got some dust off from when it was sprayed. So I'll get started with vacuuming. I'll probably just your body car out. Well, it's looking a bit better already. I probably need to do it a few times to get all the dust out, but it's a step in the right direction. Right, well, this is what the vacuum cleaner picked up, all that dust. I just get this bin opened and there we go. That's what it's all picked up. Well, another couple of days has gone by. My replacement batteries arrived, so I thought I'd video the unboxing. So I got my trusty Stanley knife. Just cut through the tape. Found this one on eBay. Now normally the Dolomite takes an 038 battery, same as the classic Mini as it happens. But I thought I'll get something a little bit bigger. Been doing a bit of research, just checking dimensions, and I've ordered, I think, I can't remember what type it is. But it's got a bit more juice in it. Just get this out, get this box out of the way. And this is it, I think it's either a 049 or a 159. The basic dimensions are similar, so it should be a matter of fitting it. So let's get it fitted to the car. Right, now I've got everything in place. Get the old battery out. And as always, you always start with the negative terminal. An adjustable span is ideal for this. Off with the negative lead. Look at that, even though I've put white grease on, it's still got corrosion. And then we take the positive lead off. And this should just come out, just unscrew this clamp. That's the old battery out. And here is our new battery. Actually, I think it's actually a bit narrower than the 038. And I think it's probably a bit taller, which shouldn't be a problem. After we take this clamp off, I might be able to do something with it. Unfortunately, just keep going. Fitted. of white grease on the terminals. That should stop, hopefully stop any corrosion. Get it underneath as well. So that's the battery fitted, and I'll worry about that clamp later on. So the first thing to get this engine running again is to set the ignition timing statically. Now what I need to do is I need to get the number one cylinder in the right position, because when it's at top dead centre, the camshaft can be in two different positions. So for every two complete rotations of the crankshaft, there's one rotation of the camshaft. So I've got my screwdriver here. What I'll do is I'm going to take this camshaft cover off, then I'm going to turn the crankshaft until it's at top dead centre, and I'll see where I am with the camshaft. I'll always through this bit, then I'm not boring you with taking screws out. That's the camshaft cover out. Right, I'm going to paint this as well while it's off. So I'll just put that to one side. And I'm going to turn the crankshaft and see where we are. When the valves are closed, obviously the cam lobes shouldn't be facing downwards, so I'll get this crankshaft turned. We'll see where we are. Move that out the way. Now this is what I use to turn the crankshaft, because the crankshaft will be 1.5 inches. So this spanner fits the crankshaft pulling up perfectly. Okay, I'll bring you in close. I don't know if you can see it from there, but if you can see the timing marks, the crankshaft is now at top dead centre for piston number 1. And as you can see, our valves are closed because the cam lobes, one's pointing that way, one's pointing that way. So it's top dead centre on the compression stroke, and that's pretty much where I want to be. So the engine's pretty much in the right place to set the static timing. Right, here's our camshaft cover. So what I need to do first is to give it a clean up. So I'm going to hit it with the brake cleaner. Next, I'm going to wire brush it. Okay. So give it another blast with the brake cleaner. Just quickly dry it off. And finally, I'll wipe it over with some white spirit. Ready for paint. So I've just got some silver paint. I got this from Tool Station. I can put a link in the description. I'm just going to hit it with several coats. As you can see, I'm just building up the paint, and once that's dried I'll be applying some lacquer. Okay, I think it's got enough paint on it now. I mean, it's not a perfect finish, but it's better than it was before, and it'll be even better when I get the lacquer on. So I'll leave it to dry overnight, because it says it needs 24 hours for it to harden, so we'll give it 24 hours and then we'll hit it with the lacquer. With that battery fitted, that's the first job on the list crossed off. I've also had to change the brake fluid. The car's been standing 2 years, so might as well change the brake fluid, and it's an important thing to do, so I'll get that done. That'll be for another time. So that's it for tonight. So it's another day later, and the paint seems to have dried off quite well. So as I said, I'm going to give it a coat of lacquer, give it a nice shine, and hopefully protect it in the engine bay. So give this a good shake. And what's that Okay, I think that should do it. So I'll just put it in back at car to dry, and then I can get it back on the engine. Well, even though it's a brand new battery, I thought I'd better put the charger on just to top it up, and it's looking quite good, so I'll probably leave that for the rest of the evening. So I'm going to wrap it up for this particular video. So please remember to like and subscribe. Questions and comments, you know where to put them. And as ever, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.